Most people over 50 are told the same thing over and over again. Stay active, go for daily walks, keep moving, and everything will be fine. It sounds reasonable. It sounds safe. And for years, millions of older adults have followed that advice faithfully, lacing up their shoes every morning and heading out the door, believing that their daily walk is doing everything their body needs. But here is something worth pausing on. Walking alone may not be enough to keep your legs truly strong, your balance reliably steady, or your energy consistently high. In fact, despite doing everything they were told, many people over 50 are still losing lower body strength every single year without even realizing it. Research from Harvard Health points out that weak calf muscles are among the leading reasons older adults lose their balance and fall. After the age of 50, the human body naturally loses 1 to 2% of lower body muscle mass every single year. That might not sound like much at first, but over a decade that adds up to a significant portion of the muscle that keeps you upright, mobile, and independent. And the calves, those two thick muscles running along the back of the lower leg, tend to be hit the hardest. They are also the most overlooked. The reason walking falls short is straightforward. While it is excellent for cardiovascular health and general movement, it simply does not place enough mechanical load on the specific muscles responsible for balance and stability in older adults. The American Council on Exercise has confirmed that walking does not provide the targeted stimulus needed to maintain or rebuild calf muscle strength as the body ages. This is not a criticism of walking. Walking is genuinely beneficial, but treating it as a complete solution for lower body strength is where the gap begins. And for many people over 50, that gap quietly grows into something more serious. Your calves are not simply cosmetic muscles. They are the foundation of nearly every physical action you take throughout the day. Every step forward relies on the calf muscles to push off the ground. Every time you rise from a chair, climb a stair, or simply stand in place for an extended period, your calves are doing the heavy lifting. When they weaken, the effects ripple outward. Standing for 10 minutes becomes tiring. Walking around a grocery store leaves the legs sore, even when the heart feels perfectly fine. Stairs start to feel like an obstacle. Sitting down more often seems easier. These are not simply signs of getting older. These are signs of muscle loss. And the good news is that muscle responds to training at any age. 1 in 4 adults over the age of 65 experiences a fall every year. That statistic, drawn from CDC data, represents millions of people and an enormous amount of preventable injury, hospitalization, and lost independence. What makes it even more sobering is that the majority of those falls are directly connected to lower leg weakness. Not clumsiness, not bad luck, not simply old age. Weakness in the very muscles that are supposed to catch you when you stumble, grip the ground when it shifts beneath you, and stabilize your body when you turn too quickly or step off an unexpected curb. There is, however, one movement that addresses all of this directly. It requires no gym membership, no special equipment, and no significant amount of time. It can be performed in a kitchen, a living room, or even a bathroom while brushing teeth. It is the calf raise, and done consistently, it may be one of the most valuable habits an adult over 50 can build. When practiced regularly, calf raises rebuild the push-off muscles that power every step. A study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning found that adults over 60 who incorporated calf raises into their routine 3 times per week experienced a 27% improvement in standing endurance and noticeably better stair climbing ability in just 6 weeks. No weights were involved, no complicated equipment, just body weight and consistency, repeated over time. Beyond raw strength, calf raises also restore something many people lose gradually and quietly after 50, ankle flexibility. The ankle joint stiffens with age, and most people only notice how much this has affected them when simple movements start to feel awkward or unstable. Stepping off a curb, walking across uneven grass, squatting down to pick something up. All of these become more difficult when ankle mobility is reduced. Calf raises move the ankle through its full natural range of motion in a safe and controlled way, stretching and strengthening the Achilles tendon and the stabilizing structures around the joint simultaneously. Research from the University of Queensland found that 4 weeks of daily calf raises increased ankle range of motion by 15% among participants, who also reported reduced stiffness and improved confidence on uneven surfaces. That kind of improvement translates directly into everyday freedom, the ability to walk park trails, navigate uneven terrain, and move through daily life without the quiet anxiety that comes from feeling unstable on your own 2 feet. There is also a benefit that surprises many people when they first hear it, and it has nothing to do with the legs directly. The calf muscles are among the body's most efficient glucose-burning tissues. When they contract, they pull sugar out of the bloodstream and use it for fuel. This makes them a surprisingly powerful tool for blood sugar management, particularly after meals when glucose levels tend to spike. A 2021 study published in the journal Diabetes Care found that just 3 minutes of calf raises performed after eating led to significantly lower post-meal blood sugar levels in older adults compared to those who remained seated. Given that 1 in 2 adults over 50 has either prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, often without knowing it, this is not a minor detail. It is a practical, medication-free way to support metabolic health using nothing more than standing up and moving the lower legs for a few minutes after a meal. The balance protection that comes from regular calf raises is perhaps the most immediately compelling benefit for older adults who are concerned about safety. The small stabilizer muscles in the ankles and lower legs are essentially the body's early warning system against falling. When you slip slightly, shift unexpectedly, or step onto an uneven surface, these muscles are what fire first to correct your position and keep you upright. When they are weak, that correction either does not happen or does not happen fast enough. A 2020 study published in Gait and Posture found that older adults who practiced calf raises daily reduced their risk of falling by 40% after just 8 weeks. That level of protection, achieved through a movement that takes only a few minutes a day, is genuinely remarkable. There is also the broader issue of sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass that affects nearly everyone after 60 and yet receives far less public attention than it deserves. By the time many people reach 60, they have already lost up to 20% of their lower body muscle, often without connecting the dots between that loss and the fatigue, instability, and declining function they experience daily. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who performed calf raises 5 days per week maintained or slightly increased calf muscle mass over 12 weeks, while those who did not exercise lost 2 to 3% of muscle during the same period. Every repetition is, in a very real sense, a vote for continued independence. Perhaps the most profound benefit of all, though, is what calf raises do for the circulatory system. Vascular experts have long referred to the calf muscles as the body's second heart, and the description is accurate. Each time the calves contract, they squeeze the veins in the lower legs and push blood back upward toward the heart against the force of gravity. When the calves are weak and inactive, blood tends to pool in the lower extremities, leading to the cold feet, swollen ankles, heavy, tired legs, and visible varicose veins that so many adults over 50 accept as simply part of aging. They are not inevitable. They are often the result of insufficient calf muscle activation. A 2017 study published in International Angiology found that adults who performed calf raises twice daily for 6 weeks experienced a 30% reduction in lower leg swelling and significant improvements in venous return, the process by which blood moves efficiently back to the heart. The downstream effects of better circulation extend well beyond the legs. More blood returning to the heart means the heart works with less strain. More oxygen reaching the brain means clearer thinking, better focus, and reduced brain fog. Improved circulation to the extremities means warmer feet, more comfortable sleep, and a general sense of energy and vitality that many older adults thought they had simply left behind. To perform a basic calf raise safely, stand with feet hip-width apart and rest the hands lightly on the back of a chair or a countertop for balance support. Slowly rise onto the balls of both feet, lifting the heels as high as is comfortable, Then pause and hold at the top for 2 to 3 seconds before lowering back down with deliberate control. 10 to 15 repetitions performed for 2 to 3 sets, once or twice daily, is an excellent starting point. Barefoot or in supportive shoes both work well. As strength and balance improve over time, the hold at the top can be extended to 5 to 7 seconds for deeper muscle engagement, or the movement can be progressed to single-leg calf raises for an additional challenge once stability feels solid on both feet. Those with recent ankle, knee, or hip surgery, severe balance concerns, diabetic neuropathy, or uncontrolled heart conditions should consult a doctor or physical therapist before beginning any new exercise, including this one. The calf raise is not a glamorous exercise. It will not appear on the cover of a fitness magazine. But for adults over 50 who want to stay strong, stay steady on their feet, protect their independence, and support their overall health from the ground up, it may be the single most practical daily habit available. A few minutes a day, no equipment, no gym, just consistent effort directed at the muscles that carry you through life, and the results, built quietly over weeks and months, can be genuinely life-changing.